What's good, people? I just watched the match, Bournemouth versus Manchester United, and it was so refreshing to watch United play the way they were playing today, because I really had doubts whether they'll be able to keep their form consistently, because uh, because it's been a tough ride with Solskjaer, right? So I think it was amazing. It was superb. It was fluid. It was positive. It was unpredictable. Especially Fernandes, man. I'm really lost for words to express his game today. But tonight here in India, I don't know about UK timings, but I think it was amazing, man. I think Fernandes is a kind of player that Manchester United really needs, and Greenwood, how can I forget him? He is a bomb, literally a bomb. He can score from right, left. He can go anywhere and he can take a shot. Extremely clinical. Then Martial's excellent banger. Then now I don't need to say that how Pogba played. He's absolutely world class, but I have always had issues with his consistency, and I don't think he's really a Man United player. But I think that you know uh, Manchester United really need players like Fernandes more, because the squad I feel is really becoming richer and richer. I think the board is going to support Solskjaer, and it's going to be a more better team than right now. But I really think that Man United should sell Pogba. I still think that, because I don't think he's a he's a kind of a player who's really having that leadership, just like Fernandes. Fernandes is a great reference that Manchester United can have of a player who bosses around. In his debut, he bosses around the players. He's giving directions to youngsters. He wants the ball. He drops down. He's unpredictable. He's so confident. You watch his interviews. It's amazing just watching him play, and he gives you the feeling of we cannot lose, that kind of feeling for the fans. So I think he's an amazing player, and I really had doubts for how long he's going to keep that consistency. But I think I really feel that he can be that Man United player, because Man United really is all about leadership, power, unpredictability in their games. If you see the Sir Alex Ferguson's era, where there were players like Rooney, there were players like Ferdinand, there were players like Scholes, Michael Carrick, Ronaldo, Tevez, players who are leaders, and that's what you need in a club. In a club who needs to win, who wants results. You need that kind of a talent, not just talent based on their on-field performances, but talent, the social talents, leadership talents. One great example is Carles Puyol. If you see his career in the past, he was not really that good of a player, but you see his leadership skills. You see how good he is when he plays socially. He's so commanding. He demands from his players, even though if the team is 2-0 or 3-0 up, he demands that focus from his teammates. And that kind of leadership, if you have in each line, defensive line, midfield line, forwards, the goalkeeper, that's how a team wins, because of that kind of leadership. Because when the chips are down, there's no way, there's no way to change anything around. The players are the ones who make the impact, and the mental side of the game in the end matters a lot. That's why players like these matter a lot. I think Martial can be given some more time, but I think Pogba still should be sold, because his market value is high, because he's not committing completely. So this season, Pogba got injured in a match, and it was said that he's got this ankle injury. and he was out for many games. And after that, Andre Gomez, who's an Everton player, he got injured. He got a horrific injury because of a clash between Son and somebody. I don't remember the player's name. It was a Tottenham versus Everton match, and you can check the injury. It was so horrific, and he came back from that injury after a few months, and still Pogba had that injury and he didn't play 2 or 3 games. Being injured before Andre Gomez, and having not having such a serious injury as compared to Andre Gomez. So they say that his agent Minoriola is really notorious, and he plays with the players negotiations behind the scene. And he's a really good agent, successful agent, but he's not good for clubs who can provide players for long term contracts. So you can take references from Cristiano's agent George Mendes. He provides players who are really committed to the club. That's that kind of players. He does not play with such kind of things. And why I'm saying this is because there's one more midfield player, Fred, who is really good at both attacking and also defending during transitions. I don't see Pogba fighting for his teams when his team is losing, or when the ball is lost. I don't see that hustle to get the ball back. I don't see him playing when the ball is not there with the team. He does not defend as intensely as the other midfielders. He only wants to attack. He's good with the ball and everything, but those aspects, and then these commitment issues, he wants to win. He has expressed his desire that he wants to win, and that's why he might change the club. He might go to some other club. Players like Fred should be bought more into clubs, and Fred should get more limelight compared to Pogba. I know he's being price tagged so heavily that he gets the limelight and everything. He is a great player, but for any kind of a club, I think he's only suited for clubs like PSG and Real Madrid. He's suited for those kind of clubs where everything is already managed for players who are more important than the coaches, players who are more important than the more important figures in the club. So I think he should be in those kind of clubs. So that's all from me, and these are my thoughts about the players and everything. One more thing is Jadon Sancho is been linked with Manchester United, and the reports say that they have not finalized the fee yet. They have not finalized the financial aspects of the transfer, but they say that the deal is very, very close. That's what they are saying. If Jadon Sancho comes, I don't have a clear idea where he's going to play. Mostly on the left or right side, or in the center also. Maybe he's a player who would replace Fernandes in crisis if Fernandes is injured or something like that. I hope that does not happen, but maybe Solskjaer wants to create a competition in this squad. If at all the deal is being finalized and closed, and Sancho is interested in coming back to United, he's not going to go back to City, that's for sure, because City already has such a good rich rotation of players, and they were saying that since Sane has left the club now and is joined by Munich, whether they were going to, I don't know. That's what the reports are saying, and that's all I think from me. So I want you guys to tell me what you think about Jadon Sancho's decision, whether he's going to come or no in United. I think it's almost there. Reports are saying that he's almost agreed on personal terms. And if he comes, what do you think Solskjaer has planned for him? Mention it down below in the comment section. I'll see you in the next vlog. And one more thing is, make sure you subscribe and like if you like the content that is being put on this channel. I'm going to put more tactical analysis on Tottenham and Arsenal these upcoming matches, so stay tuned for it.